Hello everyone. As a part of Best Out of Waste, I'm going to paint this bottle and make it as a home decor piece. So here is a turquoise blue acrylic paint and I have the brush, a plain bottle. I'm going to base paint it with turquoise blue and then create some designs on it. So first what you need to do is, you may have to do a couple of coats for the base paint. Now I'm applying first coat of base paint. Once this dries completely, I'll apply second coat. And once that also dries completely, I'll check. If required, I'll apply the third coat or leave it off with the second. But minimum 2 coats would be required to have a good quality base. And for one coat to dry, it takes minimum of 3 hours, so that you can safely paint second coat on it. And when you paint bottle, you don't start from top to bottom and then from bottom to top. Use just one way of brush stroke so that the paint looks uniform and the base coat looks very smooth once it is dry. Somehow I love this turquoise blue color, so I thought I'll choose this color for my first bottle painting video in this channel. I kept a drawing board here. Probably you can keep a piece of newspaper so that the drawing board doesn't get spoiled, but I have already done the damage here. I just learned, so keep a piece of newspaper so that the board doesn't get spoiled. So I'm just doing one-way strokes now, so that once it is dry, the base is going to look really smooth. So here is the one coat painted bottle. Let this dry for 2-3 hours and then we will do the second coating. So now the first coat is fully dry. It doesn't come onto your skin anymore. Now I can safely do the second coating. So this time I'm more careful about one-way strokes, so from top to bottom. So now the top portion is covered with the second coat. Now this portion to be covered now. While doing the second coating, at times you may not know where you have painted and where you have not, because the coats look so similar. So you'll have to look at the wetness of the paint. Based on that, decide. So now the second coat is also fully done. Now I'm going to let this dry for another 2 hours. Now using this golden yellow color paint, I'm just going to keep some dots. So we have kept this one full circle of yellow dots. We will now keep another row of or another circle of green dots. Now we are going to keep another circle of light brown dots. Now the base of the bottle looks really beautiful. We'll proceed with the subsequent designs here. Now I'm going to start with some flower patterns. So the center of the flower should ideally be in yellow. So around each dot I'm going to create a petal kind of a structure. So let me try with orange color now. This is one of the simplest design that you could ever paint on a bottle. So all you need to do is to carefully choose the colors which would contract the background color. And that's all about it. So for this entire line I'm going to paint with orange. Now I'm going to create petals in marine blue color. Now I'm going to draw petals with green. So basically whichever color you think will contrast for this background, you can use them. So I'm using the round brush here, size 4. So if you can see. Now I'm going to keep petals in light violet. Whichever colors I'm personally liking is what I'm choosing to paint here. To paint on a bottle, the paint consistency should be creamy, not too liquid and not too thick as well. You have to have pouring medium or a gel medium handy so that you can adjust the consistency of the paint. To me this looks really beautiful. Now I'm going to draw petals in this line using this light brown. Now I'm going to paint in these two dots with coral red petals. Now here I'm going to keep light blue petals. Now pink petals. Now it's teal blue petals. According to me, bottle painting is a time-consuming process, but it is totally joyful too. Before I started bottle painting, I never knew bottle painting is such a joyful one. So I have never collected the bottles, but these days all the pickle bottles, jam, sauce, or anything that comes in glass bottle, when it is over, I'm very particular about cleaning the bottle and keeping it ready for painting. I think bottle is now beautifully painted.